I'm going to make some fish stock from the live fluke flounder that I just caught. First thing you want to do is wash the bones off good. Just get that blood out of there very easily. Nice and clean. And this is going to be the pot that we're going to make the fish stock in. That's 1.25 pounds of fish bones, including the head. Now the first thing that I do, which makes sense to me, is boil the mirepoix, the carrot, onion, and celery first. Now this could take at least 45 minutes, where the fish bones only take 20 minutes, and that's done. So I boil up the vegetables first. As soon as it starts to boil over high heat, reduce it to a simmer and put a lid on it, because we don't want to reduce the liquid that much, and you will be using less heat this way, since the pot is nice and wide, the diameter, opposed to using a taller pot where the flames would come up on the sides, losing the heat. So this is the best way to do it. Now just let this simmer, and then later we'll take the vegetables out and put the fish bones in. Well, after 1 hour at a simmer, just remove the vegetables now, because it'll be easier to strain it later. The fish kind of breaks down in little pieces, and it's just a simpler way to do this. Now this is another, what you have here is a vegetable stock also, which is used in a lot of culinary procedures. And now we're going to put the fish bones in there and let them simmer for just 20 minutes. And then we're going to strain the stock, taste it, and see what kind of yield we have on it. Just bring the fish bones, turn the flame up on high. As soon as you get a boil, turn it down, cover it up, simmer it for 20 minutes, and then we're going to strain it through a chinois, which is this very fine strainer, and we'll see how much stock we get out of it. We'll taste it. If it's not strong enough, we'll reduce it, and I'll let you know exactly how much this makes of a nice tasty fish stock that's not seasoned with salt, pepper. Now I'm going to remove as many bones as I can before I strain it, just make it easier. Well, after removing the bones, instead of straining it and putting it back, let's just reduce it here. It has a pleasant flavor, but it's not strong enough. So I'll probably reduce this by about 50%, let you know what the final quantity is a little later. Now what I have is a little over 1.5 quarts of fish stock. Now tomorrow, when this is chilled in the refrigerator, you know it's good if it has gelled. Now this will be enough to make 1 quart of a very nice fish bouillabaisse, fish stew, which I'm going to make tomorrow. Or if it's used to making a sauce, it should come out with 3/4 quart of a pleasant tasting fish sauce, all depending on what it is. The stock should be strong enough to do that. Just to give you an idea what you can use this for.